Long ago, in a quiet village by the mountains, there lived a man who worked as a stonecutter. Every day, he would take his hammer and chisel and climb to the mountain to cut great blocks of stone. He was strong and hard-working, but he was poor. His hands were rough, his clothes simple, and his house was nothing more than a small hut. Many times, he sighed to himself and said, "If only I were rich and powerful, my life would be better." One afternoon, while he was cutting stone, he saw a grand procession pass by. It was the king himself, carried on a golden throne, dressed in silk, surrounded by guards and servants. The stonecutter dropped his tools and stared with wide eyes. He thought, "How powerful the king is! He has everything. If only I could be the king, I would finally be happy." To his surprise, a voice whispered through the mountain wind, "Your wish is granted." In an instant, the stonecutter was no longer himself. He was the king, sitting on a golden throne, wearing silk robes, surrounded by guards. People bowed as he passed. At first, he was filled with joy. "Now I am the most powerful of all," he thought. But soon the sun blazed hot in the sky. It burned on his head, it made him sweat under his heavy robes, and he realized no matter how powerful he was, even the king could not control the sun. Looking up, he thought, "The sun is stronger than any king. If only I could be the sun." And again the voice whispered, "Your wish is granted." Now he blazed high in the sky, shining over the land. His rays scorched the fields, dried up the rivers, and made the people cry for shade. He felt mighty, and he laughed. "Now I am the strongest." But then, a dark cloud moved across the sky and blocked his light. No matter how he burned, the cloud covered him. He grew angry and thought, "That cloud is stronger than me. If only I could be the cloud." The whisper came again, "Your wish is granted." Now he drifted through the sky as a great black cloud, heavy with rain. He poured water onto the earth, flooding villages, drowning fields, and stopping people in their tracks. He felt powerful, yet as he drifted, he struck against the side of the mountain. The mountain stood strong, unmoved by wind or rain. He thought, "The mountain is stronger than me. If only I could be the mountain." The whisper answered, "Your wish is granted." And so he became the mighty mountain, rising tall into the sky. He stood firm and unshakable, proud of his strength. "Now," he thought, "nothing is stronger than me." But one morning, he felt a sharp pain against his side. Tap, tap, tap. He felt it again. Tap, tap, tap. Looking down, he saw a man with a hammer and chisel cutting pieces from him. No matter how tall and strong he stood, the man continued to shape him. And then, with shock, the mountain realized, "That man is a stonecutter. He is stronger than I am." At that moment, the voice whispered one last time, "Your wish is granted." He opened his eyes and found himself once again standing on the mountain with his hammer and chisel in his hands. His clothes were rough, his hands calloused, but his heart was suddenly light. For the first time, he understood. He didn't need to be the king, the sun, the cloud, or even the mountain. He was already strong. He was already enough. From that day on, the stonecutter worked happily. He no longer envied others. He carved his stones with pride, knowing that true power was not about being someone else, but about accepting who you are. And so he lived his life with peace in his heart, teaching others by his example that chasing what you are not will only lead you in circles, but embracing who you are is the greatest strength of all.